Friday.
Friday? Is it Friday?
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday in Flint, Michigan, and Friday in St. Pete, Florida. Is that same time, right?
Yep.
How's it going, Timothy Bulu?
It's going, brother. It's going.
Are we living the dream? I see we're in the outdoor studio, living the life of Riley, are we?
Yeah, well, we got a tropical storm bearing down on us, so I figured it's supposed to get right nasty sometime on Sunday and probably into Tuesday. So I'm going to enjoy the outdoors while I can.
Oh, no. I mean, board up the windows kind of,
Yeah, they're saying right now the storm is south of Cuba, coming dead north. And they say that after it crosses over Cuba, before it hits the Florida Keys, it may strengthen to a weak hurricane. But for my area, they're saying most likely it's just going to be a few inches of rain and storm or wind gusts coming up to tropical storm strength.
Now, how often are they correct with their assessment?
This particular station is so often correct. It's the only one I listen to in storm predictions.
I heard a comedian was talking about the easiest job in the world is a weatherman in Arizona.
Well, not just Arizona, because you get up in the high desert of California during the non-winter time, and it's about the same thing. What is it today? It's hot.
Hot.
What is it going to be tomorrow? Hot.
Back to you, Jim.
The only time the weather got interesting when I was living up in the high desert in California was during the winter time. Man, dude, I walked out my house one time and I thought I was still drunk. Everything was covered with white. 3 inches of snow fell overnight in the high desert.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I was like, this stuff looks familiar, but having just spent 2 years living in a Japanese tropical island, I hadn't seen snow in a while.
So it kind of got your attention, huh?
What? It snows up at this place? I don't think I could stay here either.
Well, Marky's a transplant from Michigan out in L.A., and then he got a job in Buffalo, New York from L.A.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he found himself in Buffalo, New York in 25, 27-degree weather last week. Had to go out and buy some boots.
Yeah, you know the worst part about Buffalo weather?
Uh-oh.
Because of the way Buffalo sits on the edge of Lake Erie, The wind is forever kicking up lake effect snow over Buffalo. Forever. And I mean, I had friends that are from that area, and several years ago, they were heading back for a family wedding, asked us if we could take care of their son for the week while they were up there. It's all right, no problem. So he's all bummed out because mom and dad were going back to Buffalo without him, until he found out they ended up having to land in Philly and rent a car and drive the rest of the way because nobody could land in Buffalo due to all the snow.
It seems like a typical scenario in Buffalo between December and
Oh yeah,
March.
all you need is the wind coming off Lake Erie in the proper direction, and Buffalo's getting buried.
Yep. I haven't heard from Jeff. I sent out that link early this morning, and he has not responded. So I don't know if we should be expecting him today or not.
Okay.
And I also sent out I reached out to what's that guy's name? Chuck.
Yeah. I saw Jarvis was on Whose Opinion Is It Anyways? So I was expecting to see him tonight.
No, that was a different Jarvis. That wasn't that wasn't our as I say, that wasn't our Jarvis.
Howard Jarvis.
Yeah, that was another Jarvis. That was the guy who is a I guess I'm going to call him a Whose Opinion Is It Anyway fan.
Cool. Welcome, Jarvis. Welcome.
he may jump in. He stopped around the other day. He stopped over the other day. He's got his mentor is looking to get back into video production, looking to get a show started. So Jarvis's first stop was over here to steal shit from me. He said, "Man, I got a client that wants," and he says, "You gotta, do you gotta,
you gotta this, you gotta that,
gotta," and I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta." Hold on a minute. So by the time I walked my head through, I said, "Wait a minute, he's got that beautiful camera. He's got a beautiful Sony 3-chip camera that I bought him, that I encouraged him to buy like 12 years ago. That still rocks. It's a beautiful camera, but he's got to have internet access at his site."
I got nothing left for y'all, and that's really not fair. I need to stay off of.
Who is that? Is that you?
Sorry, man. One of my cousins is doing a live stream right now in Boston, and I've been trying to get him to link up with us on Friday night. I just figured I'd send him the link to see if he's interested in maybe doing a joint live stream.
That would be interesting. I was about to say, I don't know if you share your screen, if he will have audio.
Yeah.
Because there's an option for you to share your screen, and that whatever you're looking at, we'll look at.
Hey, what's the what is your YouTube channel? The FOV?
Well, here's the deal. I got 5. Oh!
Which one are we live on right now?
You're live on Spectacle Productions on YouTube.
On Spectacle? I thought I just looked there and I didn't see it.
Yeah, it should be live on Spectacle Productions. It should be on Facebook, both Spectacle Productions. It should be on WFOV's YouTube page. The only place it's not going to be is Spectacle TV because I am in YouTube jail.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Live now.
Spectacle Productions.
Yeah, I just...
Boom.
I just found it and was trying to make sure I got it muted fast enough I didn't start echoing.
Too late. I heard my beautiful voice. Boy, do I sound good. Don't get more sexier than that, baby. That's a sweet voice right there. Ooh-wee. So I'm did I ask you about your travel plans? You got plans to go anywhere, or what are you doing?
No major plans right now at this exact moment, but I did make a future plan that some people are asking me what kind of crack I'm smoking.
These are people that like you and want you to live longer. Is that what it is?
Well, I put $1,800 down on a 2-week lease of an Airbnb up in Onset by my mother's house for July 1st through the 12th, 2021.
That's what I heard. Okay.
So several people are asking me what kind of crack I'm smoking. Planning that far in advance.
That's only 6 months, Timmy.
Yeah, a little bit more than 6 months, but my daughter said to me, I said to her, "So are you coming?" "I don't know, Dad. That's way too far away for me to be planning."
Oh my goodness! Well, that's
the youngest one said, "I'd love to, Dad, but it'll depend on how my college schedule is."
In July, that's the middle of the summer. There's no school.
He's taking summer classes, so he's trying to be graduated by next August.
Oh, he can sneak away for 3 days.
Well, I'm figuring, the place is going to have internet.
Right.
Most of his classes he does online anyways.
Right.
So he can come up with us. We get up there. He can do the family thing on the weekend, and Monday through Thursday do the school thing, and then do the family thing with us for the weekend again, and then head back to Florida.
There you go. Yeah. Or even sooner. I mean, he can spend a couple 4 days and then fly back on his own. I don't know if he's a flyer or not.
Yeah, he is, and that was the other thing I'm going to offer him is because I got so many points right now with JetBlue. He ain't going to have to worry about buying his plane ticket.
You can transfer them?
Well, I can buy the ticket for him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I log into my account, buy the ticket, put his name on it. But what I
got no alcohol this week. You do see that, right? You see.
Yeah.
I call this Michigan moonshine.
Michigan moonshine. I tell you, one of my coworkers down here was telling us, actually, as a vendor's engineer, was telling me that he and his wife spent their 25th anniversary up in the mountains of North Carolina driving around. And I said to him, well, while you was up there, did any of them good old boys give you any clear jugs with clear liquid in it and ask you to drive it around for them?
And
he just started laughing. He wouldn't answer it.
He didn't fess up to being a moonshine runner, huh?
But the funny thing is, as we're sitting here talking on this sales call, all of a sudden I hear a gunshot in the background. And I said to him, what the hell is that? He said, that's my daughter out in the backyard shooting at coyote.
So he's way out in the boonies out there, huh?
It's in Florida. But I think I know the area of Florida he lives in. And yeah, you're out in the, well, I mean, we get coyotes right here in my neighborhood in the city.
But his daughter is 12.
But the difference is if I pulled out a rifle and shot at a coyote in my neighborhood, you'd be getting that broadcast from downtown jail cell. What's that gray color cinder block behind you?
So, in a related note, me and my boy were sitting on the porch. I think it was today or yesterday, and we hear these bells, these church bells ringing. And I said, "Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, we can tell that it's noon by listening for the church bells." He says a lot of communities can't do that. And I says, you know what else we can do? We can tell it's 2 a.m. when we hear the pat, 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 pat of the gunfire. So we got two kind of chimes in Flint that let us know what time it is.
What time is it?
Say if you hear gunfire, it's 2 a.m. If you hear church bells, it's noon.
It's noon. It's 2 p.m.
And just keep your head down between the times. That's all. Just keep your head down. Well, they're trying to get me to go to North Carolina for Thanksgiving. And I really can't think of a reason to. I really don't. I mean, I got 3 dogs. So we can't just go in one car off, Andy, Paul, and myself, 3 adults and 3 dogs in one vehicle ain't going to cut it. Unless I rent like a pickup truck or something. And then that way we can put the dogs in the way back of the pickup truck and run down there. The other thing is it's just one Thanksgiving. I think I can give up one Thanksgiving to avoid any possibility of contracting COVID, because if I get it, it's not going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where they want you to go in North Carolina?
Well, Angie's family is hosting a Thanksgiving dinner.
Where at?
In Raleigh, I believe.
Okay.
In Raleigh, North Carolina. And again, I don't even know if they've got quarantine rules. Are we going to have to sit there for 14 days once we get there?
Not the last time I heard. But you always got to keep checking. Well, now that we're in November, if they make any changes, it's going to be an emergency change. Like Massachusetts will pop up these emergency changes that go into effect next Monday.
Yeah, in 2 days, right? The 48-hour notice. I think they just do that to bolster the traffic in the grocery stores.
And I tell you, I thought sure enough they was trying to start another one. I started seeing all these news reports about all these people expecting all this violence and rioting and whatnot on Tuesday night and Wednesday. So people are out stocking up at the stores, and I'm like, oh man, the shelves are going to be empty again because here goes the news media creating chaos where there isn't chaos.
Yeah. I mean, I even heard on NPR they were talking. The story was about people buying guns and ammunition.
Oh, that was for real.
Right, and their motivation and why. But I mean, I understand that's fear mongering on top of information at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that's kind of double sided. Like the guy that I heard in Walmart that day, he was if somebody fear mongered him, and he was scared, and so he was not going home that night without having some kind of a firearm. But a lot of the guys that I know that are regular gun owners, enjoy shooting and everything, their fear is that because of some proposals that they've heard, that what's going to happen is ammunition is going to become scarce and expensive, and so they're stocking up now, and on that premise that ammunition is going to become scarce and expensive.
Well, ammunition has already been scarce, man. I'm telling you, what was it, like 5 years ago? I built a garden next to the house, and we had groundhogs.
Okay.
And the young man that I had in charge of the garden, he was a hillbilly. He was a hillbilly. I'm sorry.
A hillbilly in Flint?
And he was a misfit. He was definitely a misfit. Okay, if you think about the little Christmas Carol, that's who he was. He was that guy. But I liked him. He was unique. Okay, he would wear dresses and skirts, and he would be out in the garden. He almost got killed. Okay, he was out. I mean, I can't remember what black movie was on, but there was some black movie on television, and he was out in the field on a log with a whip, practicing how to use the whip, and the people that were walking by were taking it as if he was threatening them to whip black people because of the atmosphere from this movie that had played. So we had to save him from some folks on that account. But to make a long story short, he had a .22 rifle, and he wanted to shoot the groundhog, and I told him it was illegal to shoot the groundhog. He said, not if I eat it. I said, you're going to eat it? He says, yeah, it's good eating. I've seen a couple recipes online. So I said, all right, man, I'll get you some bullets. It took me 4 months, Timmy, to get 22 bullets. Every time I go somewhere, they say, man, you literally have to be standing here when the shipment comes in. That's how fast they go out. So that's been going on for almost 5 years. For at least, I don't know if it's just the 22 size bullets that have that issue.
Guys, I know they were 9mm. They were having a bad time trying to find 9mm rounds.
Well, my friend makes his own bullets.
Yeah, that's what one of my friends does. He does a lot of reloading, and whenever the guys get together to get out of the range to go fire, he comes with a canister full of rounds, and they pay him for the rounds and then police up the brass. Hey, girl.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Paul. How are y'all?
I'm doing better now. I got so tired of looking at Timmy. My God.
Now, listen, boys, watch your language. We've got 2 little ones in the room and a whole room full of women. Say hello, girls.
Where are the ladies? I do more than that. You can't tell me you're in a room full of women and just flash them like that. That's wrong.
Well, here is Diana.
Where's
this
Diana?
Is Paul. Tim.
Hi, Diana. Oh, you're 6 feet away, too. How you like that? Hi, Diana.
And this is her daughter, Nadia.
Well, hello, Nadia. How are you?
Nadia, smile.
That's not a smile at all.
That's what you're gonna get.
This is Samantha.
Hello,
This is-
Samantha.
Hello. Good.
And you know, Paul, you know Samantha. Paul Jr. knows her.
Samantha, did you work the election?
What was that?
Did you work the election, Samantha?
Oh no. I went on a walk. What is it called? Not a protest. What's it called?
Oh, like a demonstration,
you
went out.
I went with Paul and Briante for Black Lives Matter at in Lansing.
Oh, okay. Nice.
A march.
Oh, a march. Yes. Very cool. Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. More power to you, baby. More power to you.
Yes, and then this is Hope. Hi.
Well, wait a minute. There's a party going on. I wasn't invited to. Hi, Hope. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Are you helping her break in her house? I mean,
Breaking. Well, I don't know. We're just doing art, like a get together.
Yes, it's a girls' night.
Yeah. Did you show them all the stuff?
I will. I'll show y'all. We've got a whole floor of wonderful things. Aria, I will get you, honey, right now. We've got all kinds of great creativity happening here. Did y'all see that? Oh, bye.
No, you're there.
Okay. All I could see was me. It's like, where'd you guys go?
She's like,
I'm sorry, I'm a director. I was trying to highlight the art supply.
Right. Got you. Yes. So, and also, this is Samantha's little girl, Aria. And Nadia would like to show you her beautiful piece of art.
I'm a little fuzzy though.
Can you see it?
We're going to go away. I'm going to go in on it.
Okay, you're going in on it.
It's got live stuff on it. Oh my God, kill it. What is it?
Hold it like that. This is collage art that Nadia has made.
There's feathers on it. Is there anything attached to that feather? Like did she stick a caterpillar on her thing?
A bird.
A bird. The feather is sticking out. Yeah.
Not a real bird. I like it a lot. Okay, so, I got $5 on it.
Nadia, you would have just sold your first piece of art.
Your first piece.
That's awesome. And then this is Aria's little piece.
Nice. Timmy, you're going to have to sit on that when I'm out.
Huh?
It's still drying.
You're going to have to sit on that one, Timmy. I'm broke now. I haven't spent the bank.
You didn't zoom in on it. I couldn't see it.
Yes.
So now here's the question that brings to mind.
Oh, yes.
Are you doing
You
this?
are the best friends in my life.
Oh, we are having a girls' night and lots of art going on. Lots of creative expression. It's all about women's empowerment. And yes. Why do you keep doing that? John, there you are.
I thought the girls' night was when you guys sat around and talked stuff about us.
We do that too, but we haven't done that tonight.
Mostly.
No, we know. What was that, Diana?
Just a blank piece of paper.
No. You heard it.
Simply no.
I'm thinking this is a setup, Timmy. I'm thinking this is a setup.
Sharima,
Yes, Tim.
if anybody knocks on the door, it's not a girls' night party. It is a protest, an anti-women protest.
Well, we are not protesting tonight.
Yeah, but you know the difference, right? You're not supposed
Tell
to
me more.
have parties, but they don't care about protests.
Is that a canvas?
She's within her 10-person limit here in Mitchell. She can have up to 10 friends at her house. It's the college dorms that only allow 4.
Got you. You're talking about that kind of a protest. I got you.
I occasionally have protests on my back patio, and there's usually meat on the grill and beverages in case people get hungry or thirsty.
Well, you know, one of my clients told me her granddaughter up at Central Michigan got caught with 5 people in her dorm room and they all got expelled and lost their $40,000 tuition.
Oh, I do have.
Oh my God.
Got
They are
caught
not
what?
playing around.
Wait, got caught what?
No, that's
Just socializing together in their dorm. And they all got expelled and lost all their scholarships. That's hardcore.
Wow.
Way
Where?
hardcore. I mean, there's no way you need to be that. I mean, you test them.
Right. Did you say that was CMU, or where did you say that was?
I'm gonna say it was Central. It might have been a college in Boston because she's
in Boston.
She's got two granddaughters, and I'm not sure which one she was talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my. That
sounds like something that could happen in Massachusetts because they're locking down so hard up there. People are beginning to call the governor the emperor and the government the Gestapo.
Ouch. Ouch. Are you going to work now, Tarima, or are you still working from home?
No, we're working remotely. Tim Herman, he is really clued in and he's really on top of everything that we're doing. And so, our CEO. So no, we're all working remotely.
I like
we have
him.
been.
I
do too. Mm-hmm, I do too. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
No, he's gonna.
So no, we are all working remotely. That's for sure.
Are you guys making any like physical plans for the future? When's your first calendar event start?
Yeah, so that's interesting. So the events are there. If they happen, they're happening virtually. Although we did have an event a few weeks ago at the drive-in and at US 23, right before they closed for the season. But the weather wasn't very good. I didn't end up going. But it was. I guess it went well.
Can I ask you how much they charge to rent the drive-in?
Yes. I don't remember how much they charged. I know that Youth Quest went to the drive-in as well to celebrate our 10th anniversary, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
What they charged.
Right. I had a plan to rent drive-ins around the country and do concerts.
I'm gonna put like
I don't want to call it a version of Woodstock, but one of the thoughts was to go on tour and do the drive-in tour where you turn those into concerts instead of movies, and especially since most of them are like a band across the country. They can just be used as a space, that has a driveway to it.
Yeah. That would be a really cool idea.
You got any travel plans?
I want to make another one.
Me?
Yeah.
No, not so much. No, I really don't. I would really love to go up to Painted Rocks, up in Lake Superior.
I'm gonna eat more tacos.
So go for it. Yeah, go for it. So no, I haven't. I don't have any plans to travel so much. How about y'all?
Well, I was just telling Timmy, my wife's trying to get me to go to North Carolina for Thanksgiving.
Okay, so
I'm not feeling it.
No, is it the family that you'll go see that you're just not feeling it, or what is it?
No. I mean, I like her. I like her brothers enough. It's just I am scared of COVID. I really am. I've gotten into such of a routine here, to where I'm avoiding people, I'm avoiding places, and I feel safe. You know what I mean? I know exactly where I've been, exactly what time I was there, and if anybody around me coughed. That's how few places I go.
Yep. Same.
To add the dynamics of 7 other people.
Yeah.
And their circle of 7 on top of 7 on top of 7. We're talking 70 people that I've got to worry about being safe.
Yeah. Fair enough. I know. And even,
I'll give me a Swanson turkey dinner and I'll Zoom with them while they're eating.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you can do that too. So no, I had 2 family members who just tested positive for COVID. And so that has been a challenge.
Oh my goodness! I need to tell you. Do you know Ted Jankowski, right?
Yeah. Why do I know Ted? Yeah, I do know. I know of Ted Jankowski.
He passed away this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
From COVID?
No, he had a arterial hemorrhage or something like that. Some kind of weakened vein split, and they said it was like a an aneurysm.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Where did he work? What did he do in the community? Because I know that name.
Well, he used to own the mayoroflint.com or .org or something like that.
Okay.
He used to do public access television shows with me. He had the Ted Jankowski show.
Okay.
He was a regular at city council meetings, speaking at the podium.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he most recently moved out to California, out to Hollywood, and been letting Marcus live with him while he was out there. Getting work.
Wow.
Yeah. So Marcus's car right now is parked at his house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So Marcus is going to have to.
You're supposed to be on the show tonight, actually.
You just did it.
Really, Paul?
That's how fast it was. I mean, Tuesday I sent him the invite. He said, "Sure, I'll see you Friday." And I got a call this morning saying that he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, because he didn't make it at all.
Didn't make it at all. He was in the hospital when it happened. He was in the hospital when it happened, and there was nothing they could do.
Right. My gosh.
Yeah, scary. Checked in at 10, checked out at 1.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. My goodness.
Yeah. It's been an interesting day to say the least.
For
I've
sure.
been looking around for something to memorialize him with, and I did a series of. We helped him move to California, me and Marcus, 8 years ago. So I've got a whole 3 DVD set called the TED Tour, and it's our travels out there. So I watched it this morning, and there's like only 3 pictures of Ted in the whole dang series.
Oh.
I'm like, maybe I should retitle this. So I've asked Marcus to send me some photos, and Paul's going to see if he's got any photos, and I'll try to put a little memorial piece together for him.
Yeah.
Am I right, buddy, man?
I am very sorry.
Yeah. It happened. I started thinking about your mentality, so I started doing a lot of stuff around the yard and making plans. Timmy, you can't die if you got plans. You hear me?
That's what my oncologist said. I said the reason why I hadn't gone yet was because I keep making plans.
That's all I'm saying. I'm following in the footsteps of the expert procrastinator. Timmy is my hero. He gives procrastination a whole new meaning.
I can't go before July now because I've already paid for the house up in Mass for the 2 weeks and reserved a rental car. And if you reserve a car through AARP, you have to prepay the insurance. It's half the price of paying the rental car company. You got to prepay.
Well, you can always make sure that you have a shipping container so you can go anyway. You know what I'm saying? Man.
All right, guys. Well, listen, I was just going to come in and just make an appearance and say hello from the party.
They call that a cameo, Mr. Mills. They call that
That's
cameo. Right.
And that would be me.
You see her posing there? Did you see that, Timmy?
Yeah, I saw that.
Who sits like this?
Moi.
Who does
That's okay, Sharima. I'm glad you came in and added some beauty to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very kind, Tim. Tim, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I have good days and bad days, but I wake up every morning, and I guess that's what counts.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll tell
All
Jarvis
right,
you said hello.
To say hello to who?
I'll tell Jarvis you said hello. He may be jacking in.
Okay, great. Yeah, please do. Please do. I haven't talked to him in forever.
He's trying to get Pastor Wheeler's show up and running, so he should be in here being nice to me. I don't know where he is. He should be in here though.
Do I hear an or else in there somewhere, Paul?
No or else's. Come on, these are clergy. I can't threaten the end of a cloth.
When did you become so, actually having something for sacred cows?
You got to respect the office. That's all I'm saying.
When he went over 55 and started realizing he's on the downhill slide.
I like to hedge my bets, ladies and gentlemen. I keep 1 foot on both sides of the line. You hear me? Just in case I got it wrong.
Oh, you are so funny.
Why risk it? That's all I'm saying. Why risk it when you can?
I agree.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Right. You can walk the line. You can walk the line, baby. Uh-huh. All right, Sharima. We'll talk to you later, darling.
All right. See y'all again.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So, Tim, I avoided all this political stuff. I stopped watching TV election day at 7 o'clock when I left to go vote. Now, I arrived at my polling place approximately 7:40 with ample time to vote. I was the last voter in my precinct in Flint, where the 5th precinct.
What time does your polling place stay open till?
8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
8 o'clock. So I was the last person to vote. There are 1,600 registered voters in my ward, or give or take. What number voter do you think I was, Timothy?
1,599.
You must think we're Vermont. Well, you think this is New Hampshire, dude? Let me remind you, I'm in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, you said there was 1,600 voters in your precinct. I said you were 1,599.
I could only wish. I could only wish that 1,599 people voted before me. You have 100% in your ward down there in St. Pete's? What do you got, a 2%?
Hell, yeah, it's probably about 55, 60%.
No way. That's brilliant. Voters? Turnout.
No. I mean, I'm talking turnout. It's tough, man. Like where I vote, there's actually 2 different precincts that vote in the building that I vote in. So I have to make sure I go in the correct door. My sister Cindy lives less than a mile away from me. She's in a different precinct than I am.
Right. I mean, you got to have a border. The border is going to be somewhere. You know what I mean? It could be across the street or up the block. That doesn't bother me.
I never paid attention to how many voters there are in my precinct. I normally go to my precinct and I'm there at 7 a.m. when they open, and because I do it on my way to work normally. But like 2 years ago, I was going to be out of the country on election day, so I went down and voted early. And it was such a great experience going down to the county supervisor's office, walk in, walk out 10 minutes later, completely voted, that I decided to do it again this election. And my daughter and my sister Cindy and I jumped in my daughter's Prius and went downtown, and we went in. We were done in about 15 minutes and then went to breakfast.
Nice. So you got a new way to vote, huh?
Yeah, I wonder why it's taken so long, or took so long to come to this idea of the early voting. Florida does the mail-in ballots. I'm okay with too, because they don't just send a live ballot out to every registered voter. They send out a card. You have to fill the card out and sign it requesting a ballot, send it in. Then they verify that your mail-in address is correct and your signature is correct and everything. And then they send you a live ballot.
Right.
So it's not just everybody and there's like
That's what they did here, but everybody and their mama was sending you applications.
Yeah.
League of Women Voters, NAACP,
and that don't happen in Florida. Only the supervisor of elections office can send you that request for a ballot, mail-in ballot.
Okay.
Well, it's controlled who's sending out, and so when the ballot request happens, you don't have like one person filling out 4 different ones because they were like, oh, I already filled one. Well, maybe it wasn't right, so let me fill it out again.
Right. I can see. I mean, I can see the confusion because, like I said, I got a slew of them in the mail. And listen, my phone was ringing at least 7 to 8 times a day.
Yep.
The last week of the election, with people asking me who I was voting for, do I need a ride, would I like a popsicle, just anything.
We don't answer the house phone. That house phone is there. That's the number to give when you don't want to give your cell phone number out. That's what the house phone's there for. And that was ringing off the hook all day long. And the killer part was one of the calls that was consistently coming about every hour on the caller ID said FLA Dems. And I'm like, okay, Florida Democrat, State Democrat Party, okay. But then next thing I know, they're texting me on top of calling my house.
All right.
It's like, okay, because you're not getting a call on my phone, you're going to stop blowing up my cell phone with texts?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And then I had one that texted me, said, hey, Pamela, blah, blah. And I wrote back, this is not Pamela's phone. And the person immediately texted me back, said, well, okay, are you a registered Democrat? Will you vote like this? And I wrote back, no, I'm a registered Republican, and I already voted for Trump.
And it was like, click.
That was the end of conversation. No more.
No more conversation. 1,600 folks, people. 1,600 folks in Flint. 1,600 registered voters in the 5th Ward in Flint, Michigan. I couldn't be the first one to vote, but I was the last one to vote. Guess what number I was?
2?
Close. We increased it by 2. Angie and I went and voted together, so we increased the number by 2. So it was 2 less when we got there than it was when we left. 1,600, Timmy. Come on, 1,600 registered voters. Now, if we were doing like St. Petersburg, we'd have had 800 folks, right? 50%, yep. We'd have had 800 folks voting in our ward. Guess how many folks we had vote in our ward?
5.
176.
Okay, and that surprises me only mainly for the one reason. Okay, Joe Biden got afraid enough about that endorsement for Trump that come out of your boys there,
Maurice, yeah,
that he quickly planned a surprise stop in Flint, Michigan, to try to rally the troops, and I would think that would have driven everybody to the polls.
Yeah, I don't know. This COVID thing is kind of weird, so you can't really judge.
Did that number also include the people that mail-in voted or early voted?
No. And that was one of my points. I was hoping that 1,400 some odd folks voted early. Yeah. I'm going to be curious to see what the final numbers are. My ward always disappoints me.
Yeah,
it really does. And we're made up of educated people, which is at least that's what I thought.
So let me ask you it this way, because this is my sneaking suspicion, and and it goes on a lot around me down here too. Do people show up for these elections and vote in the major races and skip voting for like your ward representative, whatever you call him, and your mayor? It's
even worse. It's abysmal. when it's not a major election that's been in the news for forever. You know, our prosecutors and our school boards are barely even. I mean, there's like, 500 people in this town can run the town. If you had a coalition of 500 people and decided to vote in a block, you could rule this town.
And that's the thing that kills me, right? Because the biggest complaints that I hear about what needs to be fixed in day-to-day life are issues that are fixed at the local level, not at the federal level. So if you're looking to the federal government to fix what's wrong in your school system, you're looking in the wrong direction. If you're looking at the federal government to fix a problem in your police department, you're looking in the wrong direction. You're supposed to be holding your local government accountable for that. It's like here, schools are funded at the county level. So like I'm in Pinellas County.
Okay.
And all the schools, there's one budget, county budget for the schools, and the money is evenly distributed amongst the schools. Yet we have some schools that fail and some schools that exceed. Okay? Where's the problem here? Is it the state? Because that's what everybody keeps pointing towards, is the state is the problem. The state is not funding it well enough. The state is not doing this. The state is not doing that. And I'm going, wait a minute. The county evenly distributes everything, and you have schools that succeed and schools that fail. How does that happen? It's not a money issue. It's a leadership issue. You know, my kids, when I first moved down here, my intention was, I still own the house up in Mass, and my intention was to sell that house and put my kids into private school because I just wasn't going to take a chance with a public school education. But at first I couldn't do that because I wasn't selling the house. So my son Thomas went to the kindergarten at the public school right around the corner. I got to meet the principal down there, and Miss Proper was her name. And she didn't take any backlip or guff from the students, but she also didn't take excuses from the teachers. So the teachers were expected to do their job, and she backed the teachers up. My son Thomas one time they had this thing called the ABC, Alternative Behavior Classroom. If you were disruptive in a class, the teacher just needed to push the intercom button, and a principal's aide would come down, grab the unruly child from the class, take them to the principal's office to have a conversation with Miss Proper. Then they would go into the alternative behavior classroom, and before they could go back to their mainstream classroom, the teacher and the parents had to have a conference. One time, I had to go in for a conference with my son's kindergarten teacher. One time. I came home and I told him, I said, boy, if I ever have to do that again, you ain't going to be able to sit down. I said, not only did you waste my money yesterday by disrupting that class, you wasted the money of every other parent with a child in that class. But that was the way that Miss Proper ran her school, and these kids were doing great, and it was a succeeding school. Well, then they decided to send her to another school to fix that one because it was failing. They moved this principal into this school, and all of a sudden, 2 years later, this school's failing.
All right. So, I mean, that woman was a gem, right?
Right. Well, the thing is, what I found out, the difference down here in Florida versus Massachusetts is here in Florida, the principal is the CEO of that school. So if you have a good principal who insists on order, behavior, and metrics and success, you get a well-running school and it succeeds. But if you get a principal that is afraid of dealing with the parents that call up and complain and doesn't support the teachers, then you get teachers that feel like they got no backing, and pretty soon the school's failing.
But I mean, isn't our school system set up to just mill out plebes and factory workers and McDonald's workers? And
I will say in my experience here in Pinellas County, not necessarily. It all depends on the principal of the school and what is the tone set in that school and the expectation. Now, the high school that my daughter and my youngest son went to for 2 years. My daughter went all 4 years. My youngest son went 2 years. It's in an area where you have a lot of single family homes or single parent homes. And a lot of these kids aren't getting much discipline. And that school is failing miserably. So what they thought they would do is they took these 2 magnet programs that you have to have a minimum of a 3.5 GPA to stay in. And they moved those into the school to blend in with the mainstream students, thinking it would boost the GPA of the school up high enough to get it to be a passing school again. And that ended up not working. So,
the opposite happened?
No, not the opposite. The magnet schools programs that my son was in and that my daughter were in, they had to maintain their grades and everything, but there wasn't enough students with a 3.5 and higher to boost the overall GPA of the school. So here they are, free breakfast and free lunch for 100% of the student population in this school. And then when my youngest son started there, I go to a meet and greet with the teachers, and I come to find out that not only is it free breakfast, the students don't go to the cafeteria to get breakfast. Breakfast comes to them in their classrooms.
Oh, wow.
That's to make sure that their excuse, the student doesn't miss out on breakfast because he didn't get up and moving out of his house early enough to get to school and get breakfast before going to his first period class.
So they set aside time in first period for them to eat breakfast.
Yeah, there's a cart that goes down the hallway, and the students can go out and grab some breakfast and bring it back in the classroom.
Yeah, I'm not against being creative. I'm still a little confused about our local school system. I know Flint's got a school district, and then we got a county school district. But the last I heard was that the CEO of the county school district was making 6 figures. She had 3 assistants that were making 6 figures.
Yeah, that's the one if you ever want to really, really, really have your jaw drop, because in Massachusetts, the school system is funded by each individual town or city from the real estate taxes from that town or city.
Right.
So one of the things that the teachers union is extremely strong up in Massachusetts, and if you don't get the blessing of the teachers union as a politician, you're not going to get elected to anything. The city of Boston appointed, this is 1995, 96, I'm going back to, appointed this new superintendent of schools, guy by the name of Federico Pena. And he said, first thing he did, he come in is, the question was how, and this is, like I said, back in 95, 96, Boston spending over $9,000 per student. And yet the system was failing. And he said when he did his research to try to figure that out, what he realized was that there was 11 layers of bureaucracy between his office and a principal's office in a school. 11 layers of bureaucracy. What he found out was that the teachers union, basically, as soon as you were given tenure, you were promoted out of a classroom into some administrative position, even if it had to be created, so they could go hire a new teacher and put that new teacher in the classroom. So his thing was, that's ending. I mean, he made a public press conference statement. That's going to end. We're going to fix this. I'm not going to have 11 layers of bureaucracy between me and a principal in a school. The next day, the teachers union paid his office a visit. And the next day he said, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to solve that problem.
they done threatened him.
They told him who runs politics in the city of Boston.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
But you imagine that they $9,500. It was like $9,400 a year per student was what the school system's budget was, but less than $1,000 of that made it into the actual classroom where the student was.
Right. I mean, it's too big to fail, Timmy. Too big to fail.
Too much bureaucracy.
Well, yeah, but that's thousands of jobs lost. If he would have cleaned that up, there would have been a depression in Boston because so many people would have been unemployed.
Yeah, a lot of tenured teachers.
A lot of tenured teachers would have been on that, so they could only live off their pensions and not the side gig, the re-contract.
Now, keep that one in mind because I've had a conversation similar to that with a few people who want to basically clean out and cut the DoD budget, Department of Defense, and I say to them, okay, just think about that. I mean, I'm not against having that conversation if that's where our priorities are, but you better have a plan for all the people you're going to put out of work when you put these defense contractors out of business.
Well, they could start working on the space station that we need to go to Mars with, Timmy. Come on, damn it.
Uh-huh.
Right? I mean, we can redirect them like they're talking about this Green New Deal. Instead of making bombers, they can start insulating skyscrapers.
Uh-huh.
It's a shift.
Uh-huh.
What's up with that? I mean, if we can retrofit to make ventilators in less than 4 weeks, I'm pretty sure we can retrofit to do something else. I mean, solar cars, solar spaceships. We got to have some way to get
your premise is that DoD contractor should be able to shift his entire line of work because General Motors was doing something that was close to making a ventilator, so it wasn't much of a shift to switch over to making ventilators. But Northrop Grumman that makes airplanes should now be building insulation for buildings?
No, what Northrop should be doing is probably building jet-powered windmills. I don't know, Timmy. I mean, there's something that they can build.
You know what? I don't know either. But the thing is, we can't just throw out, that's what I'm saying to these people. You can't just throw out concepts because they sound good, but you haven't thought them all the way through.
Well, yeah, you throw out concepts because that's what they are, is concepts. And it's brain farting. So until one of the farts stink, you keep throwing them out.
Right. So it's great to say, well, we can just cut the DoD budget and get rid of the Department of Defense.
No.
Okay. I'm not against having that conversation. Nothing should be off the table. Let's talk about adult conversation about the way this country spends money.
Well, we could do another WAP program. We could put monorails and what is that new thing? They were talking about the drop ship. Have you seen that? Where you can get to anywhere in the planet in 40 minutes by drilling a hole from here to there through the earth.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that?
And I'm the one that's smoking crack.
Dude, it's fabulous. It makes so much sense. It uses gravity, right? So they drop the ship. If there's a station in New York and a station in China, they drop the ship from New York, and when it gets to the halfway point, it has enough momentum to throw itself up the other side, and then I can't remember the movie it was in, but it was in one of those. It was in one of those Bruce Willis movies, man. It was pretty cool. You got 30 seconds, baby. Say it.
All right. We did our duty. We went out and voted. Now let's live with the world we're creating, people, and get ready for the next election. Do your research.
Nice. And vote locally, all right? Hey, if you guys like
Yeah.
to do what we do, as always, we encourage you to give us a call, 810-239-2901, Spectacle Productions. You can get your radio show on. You can get your public access on. You can get your YouTube on, your Facebook on, 810-239-2901. We're determined to make a difference. And Timmy, you know what? I was going to give you the last line. I'm gonna give you the first line. You take the first line, I'll take the last line, and we'll act like we know what we're doing.
So remember this. Enjoy the life you live in.
Just until you can live the life you'll enjoy. Peace.
Did I set you up right?
Yeah, it sucked.
Thank you.